Alright guys, it's finally time for me to leave these amazing mountainous landscapes. But it's not time yet for me to leave the area. Indeed, I'm now going down the hill and that's where I'll take the bus, which will take me to Sochi, right on the Black Sea. I was walking on snow up until a few minutes ago, and in the span of a couple of hours I'll be walking on sand on the shore of the Black Sea. Let's go! Alright guys, I just got to the bus stop. Hopefully it's the right one. Oh man, there's like at least a 20-degree difference compared to this morning up in the mountains. But yeah, this is the Olympic Park. Feel like I'm an athlete already. Now, of course, up until this very morning, I was staying up in the mountains where the Olympic village for the 2014 Winter Olympics was located. Now, I'm in the Olympic Park in proper Sochi. You can see here, far in the distance, there's the stadium where most events for the Olympics were held. Also, it was one of the main venues for the 2018 Russian Football World Cup. Also, the Formula 1 circuit runs all around the park, and that is why here you have this Raspisania, this schedule for the Formula 1 Russian Grand Prix of 2020, although we are a couple of months late for that, as it took place in September. But yeah, what we're going to do today is going for a walk around the park, explore the Olympic Park, and maybe, why not, go for a walk on the beach, on the shore of the Black Sea. Let's go! At this point, Sochi has to be some sort of the sports capital of Russia, not only for the World Cup, but of course for the Olympics of 2014. You see here the 5 Olympic circles. Now the park is massive, so the best way to visit all of it is take one of these. When you come and visit this park in Sochi, you'll see that it's actually full of people riding these and bicycles. There's also 2 go-kart tracks if you want to try that out. So yeah, it's really fun. Now I'm approaching at full speed the sort of main square of the Olympic Park, where you can find the flags of all the countries participating in the 2014 Winter Olympics. Wow! Historical landmark! You see all around now there's not too much wind, so you don't see the flags in their entirety, but you see this main square and all the flags of the countries taking part in the Winter Olympics of 2014. And here, right in front of the big stadium of Sochi, there's the tower carrying the Olympic torch. Can you feel the Olympic spirit? You can see here, right in the middle of the square, you can see all the names of the athletes who took part in the Olympics and brought home some medals, either bronze, silver or gold. And just imagine that their names will remain forever in history, thanks to their participation in the 2014 Olympics here in Sochi. It's majestic, really, it's so amazing. Just this thing right here with the big stadium and the tower there. Okay, I convinced Alyona to finally race with me in honor of the Formula 1 race that takes place here every year. So we decided that this is going to be our starting grid for the race, and yeah, we'll see who wins. All right, 3, no, wait, that's a false start. Okay, let's have another go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, she's ahead already. What's wrong with my car? Wait, that's not fair. I'm trying to get some aerodynamical advantage. Let's see if this works. But it doesn't. It just doesn't. Здравствуйте. Oh, Hi Lost, what's up now? You can see here, this is the proper track that Formula 1 cars race on every year. You can see the curbs, the Rolex advertising, and I wonder what these guys are doing, but yeah, these are surely no Formula 1 cars. But yeah, there's another stadium, that's probably the hockey stadium, whereas the football stadium where the Sochi football club plays in the Russian Premier League, that's the one. And that's also coincidentally the same stadium that hosted many games throughout the 2018 Football World Cup here in Russia. You see the side of the football stadium right here, and what's ahead of me is just the Black Sea, the beach of the Black Sea. And I'm planning on continuing on it all the way to Abkhazia, the border between Russia and Abkhazia, which is not that far from here. I'd say it's not even 5 kilometers from the Olympic Park. So I'd say it's doable, especially on these, unless I crash first. Oh yes, I made it once again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Black Sea. Yeah guys, this is the actual Black Sea. Wow, just imagine. Ukraine on that side, Turkey on that side, the Europe that we all know about is right in front. You can see over there an aircraft approaching Sochi, and that's because the landing approach for each airplane flying into Sochi airport goes over the Black Sea. And great views are guaranteed when flying into Sochi, so keep that in mind. And to think that this very morning I was up in the middle of the snow with temperatures approaching -1, -2, and that was just an hour away from here, from the shore of the Black Sea. Wow, look at it. I can even see some people in the water over there. It's the end of November, so I have no idea what the temperature, or how cold or how warm the water could be, but wow, it's crazy. Although I feel like I've been cheated on and I've been lied to my whole life. This is no Black Sea. This is blue like any other sea in the world. And over there, these mountains over there are the mountains of Georgia and Abkhazia, the semi-autonomous Republic of Abkhazia, depending on who you ask. But yeah, the border is around 5 kilometers from here. This is the main stadium of the Olympic Park, and since I have this, I might actually give it a go and see if I can go to Abkhazia with these. Abkhazia, here we come! I told you that Sochi has now become so much associated with the Olympics that even dogs are engaging in acrobatics. Well, just look at the amount of people that are just enjoying the beach here in Sochi, waiting for the sun to set, giving all these people a spectacular view over the Black Sea. Wow, now, according to stereotypes, when you're in Russia, you're supposed to have bears walking down the street, right? Not freaking dogs sleeping on benches. Well, I think this might be it. Is it the border already? Yeah, it is. I can see the barbed wire over the fence and the wall over there, which definitely tells me this is the end of Russia. And from there on, it's the Autonomous Republic of Abkhazia. You can see those houses over there in the distance. That is not Russia anymore. Wow, it's crazy. I don't think I've ever been this close to a border, let alone the border between Russia and Abkhazia. Wow, it's fascinating. It's a little bit like the border in Tijuana between Mexico and the United States, with the fence protruding a little bit onto the Pacific Ocean. And then, yeah, внимание, проход запрещен. Ведется видеонаблюдение. Of course, attention please. Crossing is forbidden. there's a fine of 5,000 rubles, which is around 60 euros. And of course they're saying that there's video surveillance. Wow, these guys are drinking right on the border between Russia and Abkhazia. Wow, you can see a little bit of no man's land, and then on the other side you have another fence, and then you even see people on the beach, but that's Abkhazia. Everything from now on is Abkhazia, after the no man's land. You see those houses in the distance, that's all Abkhazia. The mountains, that's all Abkhazia. Russia ends here. Can you imagine? Spanning all the way from the Barents Sea in Murmansk, and then it ends here. There are just so many fishermen here, right on the border with Abkhazia. I wonder what the fish here has of so special that everyone is apparently fishing right at this point. And the best thing is actually that I made it all the way to the border with Abkhazia with this. That's just fascinating. It's a good thing that I got it on video. Otherwise, I'm not sure many people would believe me. Alright, it's now time for me to go back, so goodbye Abkhazia. I'll see you another time. So yeah, Sochi. Great impression, really. Amazing city. Definitely doesn't look like Russia, and definitely doesn't look like the rest of Russia, especially the kind of Russia that I've shown you in my videos, really, but it's great. Definitely consider it, of course, when borders will eventually reopen and people will be able eventually to travel freely. Just consider Sochi for your summer holidays. Consider the mountains around Sochi for your winter holidays. And yeah, you won't regret it. Surely you won't regret it. I hope you enjoyed this series of videos around Sochi. I hope I was able to give great justice to the area of the Russian Caucasus. Whereas for me, I'll see you next time. Bye.